And the point was they were going to carry into effect the will of the assembly, which could be all of you. And that's what I hope that this turns into. That every month I'm going to ask all of you that we assemble once a month in the short term, more if necessary, to continue to assemble, and then so that you as a body, you know, when we have all these signs up about all the counties, if we can get people from every county in the state, so that they would send delegates, just like we do to the legislature. Now, I will tell you this, in defense of all those specifically in the legislature, most of the people, even the crazy liberals, they genuinely believe that they're there to do an honorable, just service. Most of them are not there with nefarious agendas. They're there to do the best that they know how. But if they don't know the limits of their power, how can they even know the limits of what they ought not to do? Because the very Part 2, Article 5 of our state constitution, that is the provision in our constitution that delegates our state government its power, the legislature specifically. And when it gets done explaining the power of the legislature to make law, it follows up, so the same shall not be repugnant or contrary to this Constitution. Think about that. If you don't know what the Constitution says, how would you know what is repugnant or contrary to the instrument? And that is the nexus of our problem. Wes and I have been working with a particular politician whose name I'll leave out of this for right now, and he is convinced that he's a duke. Really does. He thinks that, and as many of them do, especially those who've been there a long time, they've lost sight of the fact that they are trustees. They are public servants. They work for us. Look, state constitution is very clear on this. Article 8. All power residing originally in and being derived from the people. All magistrates and officers of government are their substitutes and agents, and at all times accountable to them. They don't act that way, do they? No. At all. Why? Because they've been getting away with it for so long. So I'm going to transition from there into the current financial crisis that's now was part of the politics of last week.